Good morning, student. Today we will start the chapter electricity of class 10 science, and today we will cover the topic the arrangement of the resistor, means in what way we can arrange the resistors to get the resistance. And resistor, I think that was already done in previous class. Here the topic is resistance of a system of resistors, means different resistors may be two or more than two. In what way we can arrange, what is the system of arrangement of the resistor to get the resistance. And there are two ways in which the resistor can be arranged. One is when the resistor are connected in series, resistance when the resistor are connected in series, and second one is resistance in parallel, means when two or more than two resistance or resistors are connected in series, then what will be the total resistance in a given circuit. And when two or more than two resistors are connected in parallel, then what is the total resistance in a given circuit. And today we will calculate. First we will discuss when the resistors are connected in series, and then what is the total resistance. For this, first we have to take this one is battery and this is plug key, and which is on, mean allowed to pass the current. Here is the conductor, wire is connected, ammeter used to measure the electric current. Here is the resistance R1, it may be any electrical appliances. Here is R2, the resistance of the second appliances, R3, resistance of the third appliances. These are connected, these R1, resistance 1, R2, resistance 2, R3, resistance 3 are connected in series. Series, when there is one resistance, there is another resistance, there is another resistance. A, B, C, D, E and F. Series means connected end to end. When two or more resistance are connected end to end, then the resistance are connected in series. This is one resistance and this is A, B. When they are connected end to end like this, end to end, then these are the resistor connected in series. Same here, when this AB, when this C, D is the third resistance. When connected to this one, this CD, when we will put, here is B, and when B and C are coincide, and then will be this one, D. And then E and F, when D and E are joined together, then the third resistance. It means they are connected in series. When two or more resistance are connected end to end, then the resistance are arranged in a series. What happened to the resistance or to the current or to the potential difference? First here is the resistance which is connected to the potential difference, means voltmeter, which is used to measure the voltage of this resistance, and this is V2, the voltage or the potential difference of second resistance. It will measure the potential difference for the third resistance. When we check the value of V1, V2, V3, value means reading of V1, reading of V2, reading of V3. When we check the reading of V1, V2 and V3 and sum all the reading, then we observe the total potential difference across the resistance which is represented V, and this potential difference which is equal to the V1 plus V2 plus V3. It means in a series circuit, the total potential difference is equal to the sum of the potential difference across the individual resistance, or we can say in series the potential difference is different for the different resistor. If the resistance is different, value of resistance is different, then automatically potential difference is also different. It means V is equal to V1, V2, V3. It means potential difference for each resistance is separate, connected, and having the different value or reading in V1, V2 and V3. And here is the ammeter. First, this ammeter is connected in the series and we check the reading of this ammeter. And we observe the reading of this ammeter is A. Here is the reading when it is connected in series. It means this A is the amount of current which flow in the whole circuit. Or we are assuming that it is I, sorry. I is the amount of current which flow in the circuit. And now this ammeter is placed at point here between B and C. Then we check the reading of A. The reading will be same, and we put it here between D and F. A ammeter when placed between D and F, and we check the reading of ammeter, then it is also I. It means here is reading I, here is reading I, and we place here, then the reading is also I. What does it mean? The current through the each resistance when they are connected in series is same. So our result is that we can say when R1, R2 and R3 are connected in series, then potential difference is different for different R1, R2 and R3, and current is same for R1, R2, R3 and in a circuit. What is the question is saying? Current is same in the circuit or in R1, R2. The current which is flowing in R1 is equal to the current flowing in R2 is equal to the current flowing in R3 is equal to the current flowing in the whole circuit. But potential difference across R1 is V1, across R2 is V2 and across R3 is V3, whereas V is the potential difference across the whole circuit, which is equal to V1, V2, V3, and we add to each other, then we will get V. It means V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Let me have to assume for the series. V1 potential difference across R1 is equal to I is equal to V1 is equal to I R1. Potential difference across R2 is equal to V2 is equal to I R2. Why current is same? Why here the current is same? And potential difference across R3 it is V3 is equal to I R3. Potential difference across R whole circuit is equal to I R. R is the resistance of the whole circuit, and then we know V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Then V is equal to IR, I R1 plus I R2 plus I R3. What we will get? I is common. I is common. Then if we take I is common from right hand side, then I will cut. Here is I R is equal to I common R1 plus R2 plus R3, and this I will cut. And the result is R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This R is the total resistance across the circuit, which is equal to the sum of the individual resistance. Then we conclude that in series total resistance is equal to sum of individual resistance. It means the total resistance in the circuit is always more than the maximum value of individual resistance, or we can say the total resistance always more than maximum value of individual resistance. And now in this circuit, as you know, it means R1 plus R2 plus R3, the total resistance. It means in series, when we add the individual resistance, we get the total resistance. And now second point is when we connected in parallel. I repeat, in series current in the circuit is same as the current in individual resistance, and the potential difference is different for the different resistance, and the total potential difference across the resistance is equal to the sum of the potential difference across the individual resistance. It is clear? Now move to connected in parallel. This, when three or more resistance are joined at a single point at two ends, R1, R2, R3, and each are joined at a common point A and common point B. When they have common point A and B, it means the potential difference across R1, across R2, across R3 will be same. We can say that the potential difference across the parallels will be same for individual resistance, whereas in series the potential difference is different for the different resistor. Why? Because they have common endpoint. Potential difference is same. Mean B is the potential difference which is same for R3, which is same for R1, R2, which is same for R3. But when we put the ammeter at here, ammeter I will put at here A, it shows the reading I1, and when we put ammeter in resistance R2, then it shows the reading is I2, and when we put the ammeter in across the resistance R3, then it shows the reading of current I3. What does it mean? It means that in parallel current is different for the different resistance. It is not same for each resistance. It means in parallel current is different, potential difference is same. We can say that I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to I. It means in the circuit, in a given circuit, the current flow, the total current flow through the circuit is equal to the sum of individual current passed through the resistance. And then how we can prove it? First, in parallel. In parallel, current is not same for individual resistance. And second, potential difference each resistance is same. Then current flow through R1. R1 में करंट which is equal to I1 is equal to V upon में R1. Why? Because potential difference is same and resistance is different. Therefore, this is I1. And then current flow through R2 is equal to V upon में R1. I2 is equal to V upon में R2. And current flow through R3 is equal to I3 V upon में R3. Let R is total resistance across circuit. Then current flow through circuit R is equal to I V upon में R. And but I is equal to this I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. V upon में R is equal to V upon में R1 V upon में R2. I1 V upon में R1 I2 V upon में R2. I3 V upon में R3 is equal to I V upon में R. V is common. V upon में R is equal to V common. What is that? 1 upon में R1, 1 upon में R2, 1 upon में R3. This V and this V will cut. Now answer is. Now tell me the answer. 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon में R1 plus 1 upon में R2 plus 1 upon में R3. Means we can say in parallel the reciprocal of the total resistance is equal to the sum of the reciprocal. The reciprocal of the total resistance is equal to the sum of the reciprocal of individual resistance. In parallel, the reciprocal of the total resistance is equal to the sum of the reciprocal of the individual resistance. In parallel case, the total resistance is always less than the highest individual resistance or minimum individual resistance. We can say the total resistance in the circuit always less than the individual resistance. If three resistance, I will give you an example. Now this is your proof to find out the total resistance in series and total resistance in parallel. This question is generally asked in board examination so many times. And now, what is the conclusion? 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Means thus resistance in a circuit R is the resistance in the circuit, whole circuit. It means reciprocal of the resistance is equal to the sum of the reciprocal of individual resistance, and in parallel total resistance is always less than the minimum individual resistance. And this is the main point. If the resistance R1 is equal to 1, for example, R1 is equal to 1 ohm, R2 is equal to 2 ohm, R3 is equal to 3 ohm, then when they are connected in parallel, then total resistance will always less than 1. If these three resistors are connected in parallel, R1, R2 and R3, when they are connected in parallel, then the total resistance will always less than 1. But when they are connected in series, then the total resistance is always greater than 3. Means when we connected in parallel, the resistance will be less than the individual minimum resistance. कम से कम होगा, but in case of when they are connected in series, the total resistance is always more than the individual maximum resistance. सीरीज में रेजिस्टेंस हमेशा बढ़ेगा. And now please prove it and do yourself 1 time, 2 time or 3 time. And the numerical based on this topic we will discuss in next class. Thank you.